So with 2024 being here at the first episode of the year, I definitely wanted to start talking about some bold predictions for gaming in 2024. There was a thread on Twitter from I believe his ad is Dom's Playing. Shout out to Dom's Playing. I saw this literally earlier in the year. I was like, shoot, we can comb through a couple of these, see what's going on, see what people might have quoted. If we have any of our own, we can you know what I'm saying, jump on it, see if anything sticks out. But yeah, let's talk about some of these bold predictions. Let me see. There's a few of them here, but let me drop this first one. I saw Sony buys Gearbox software. How do you feel about that?
I saw that one. I think it's pretty interesting. I don't know if they would, because I feel like not Xbox. I feel like Sony buys. I don't know if Sony would buy Gearbox. I feel like Gearbox buys other companies. So like for them to buy all of Gearbox, I feel like they might be just a smidge too big. But I do think Sony Gearbox under Sony would be an interesting take. I'm gonna say I can't see it happening, but it would be interesting. If it did happen, I would be like, that's a good company to pick up. A little rough around the edges with quality, but I think they make amazing content regardless.
That's fair. That's
what I was gonna say is the other one that I saw was like, oh my god, I just lost it. The Sony buys Gearbox, Apple buys Sony was like nuts. I was like, that's not gonna happen. But damn, I think I might have lost the one that I was looking for.
Yeah, I can say one more in the meantime. What's it called? Somebody said that what? Damn, now I lost it. Damn it! You go.
it's a horrible. It's a horrible trend going on here.
We can talk about this one real quick. Valve announces Half-Life 3. That is never happening, brother. That's never happening in your lifetime. Gabe Newell will never do that. He is making too much money off of Steam. There's no way. He does not care. He does not care.
Sometimes I feel like with certain games, like if it's not getting a sequel anytime soon, like you might as well just like let it die where it dies.
Yeah.
Or just like let the dude who wrote the game write a book or something to finish out the story. Because I don't even know what a Half-Life 3 would look like that would appease the fans.
Shoot, that is a good question, because I'm about to say that beats me. I have no idea. Like, you just gotta get on the Alyx 2. Get on Alyx 2 or something like that, man.
Yeah.
Like that's literally it. Just ride that bandwagon, and then that's as best as you can do. Let me see what the other one here. Speaking of sequels or some type of iteration, Bloodborne remake, 4K 60 FPS 2024. Do you believe that? Do you believe that to be something that can come true?
Not this year. Not this year. I think it would come true. Like, it would be like a Demon Souls remake. And remember how like Demon Souls came out way early PS3 era, and then they remade it for the PS5. So what was that, PS4? So PS6 era Bloodborne, I can see that easily, but not this year, no.
Yeah, no, okay. That's fair. Let me see. What else was in here? Let maybe jump down. They said the next BioShock will be revealed and released in 2024. Big cap. I don't believe that one.
I don't think they're making any more of those games.
Yeah.
I don't want to be an asshole, but I don't think they are.
Somebody said an interesting one here. Netflix will acquire Embracer Group. That was an interesting one. I'm like, yo, that's kind of wild. But is it far-fetched? Because Netflix, again, they've been starting to put out more games, and they've been starting to invest heavily into this side. You know what I'm saying? We've seen it pop up in the last like couple months.
I don't want to say that that's wrong, because I could see Netflix spending money on dumb shit all the time. Like, that sounds very on brand for them. But I don't see them buying Embracer Group. But I do see them continuing to try to make their way into this gaming space.
Word, I hear that. Let me see. There was one here. Well, actually, wait. I get an obvious one. Nintendo Switch 2, does it drop this year? That's my bold prediction. It will drop this year.
You think it's gonna drop this year?
Like, actually, at this point, the motherfuckers, come on. Holiday. Just give up. Just drop the next one. Let's go, man.
If they drop it, they would have to announce it in March, I think.
Which I think is very possible.
You're not. I don't disagree with you. I don't. Do I think I see a Switch 2 on the horizon? I don't know, man. I want to say yes. But my body's just like, bro, them boys. Yeah, no, I think it has to happen because I feel like the way Legend of Zelda performed on the Switch, if they were serious about quality, they would be like, yo, that game, like the game was great, but the game was not working as well as it could be working. I think we need to. I think it's finally time we step up. So we'll see what happens.
No, I hear that. And this is one that was interesting as well. It's not, well, this is a kind of half bold prediction, half like a question. But somebody said Xbox will acquire the marketing rights to GTA 6 and they'll have the lead on that going into their release for next year. And that's a question. Like, that's actually a really big thing. Like,
interesting.
With them, or I know PlayStation's going to be horny to try and get those marketing rights as well, like trying to get some type of, not necessarily exclusivity, but some type of priority in a marketing deal or something like that. There's got to be something to be had on that front. And if Xbox can get it ahead of them, that's a big knock. That's a big blow to PlayStation if they're trying to, you know what I'm saying, market something in that way. And there's any competition on that front.
It would be smart, but the way that game is leaking, it's almost like I feel like it's not gonna be worth at that point. Like you're gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna pay you all this money for us to release shit, and they're gonna be like, all right, cool.
I still think it'd be worth it. It
would be worth it, but not whatever money they're gonna pay for it. It's gonna be like.
Yeah, it might be reduced.
Like you're just gonna be buying a bad product. Like regardless how much money you paid for it, it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna generate as much because a lot of people are getting their information from GTA from leakers now, and I think it's gonna be a headache and a half if they pay for it. But I could see that. I could definitely see that because I think PlayStation owned the marketing rights to fucking GTA, and it really didn't do much. Like. To me as a gamer, it didn't really do much for me. I was just like, okay, it's on both systems and it's on PC. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But it was always like, oh, in the PlayStation event, check out this GTA trailer. The GTA trailer is like, hey, it's the same game, and I'm like, oh.
Yep. Yeah. But again, the perception is reality to some people, so it could mean a whole lot. It could, and I'm not gonna lie. In a time where there's like PlayStation this year is. It's a huge shoulder shrug. PlayStation, I don't know what they're gonna do exactly. Again, you have the third party stuff. We have Final Fantasy Rebirth. They have they have some of the third party stuff from Konami. They have the Metal Gear Solid. They have the Silent Hill, which are big, but the third party, so I'm not counting it first party. In terms of that, like, I don't think they're gonna have too many big first party things there. I think their third party stuff is going to be dominated from their plans this year. They need to get a multiplayer, like they need to get something multiplayer that's attributed to their brand in either a marketing partnership or whatever. They need to have something quickly, in my opinion. Third party in general, but multiplayer specifically, they need to have something like down there. You know what I'm saying? Will Destiny, the final shape, will that come out in a good positive light? Who knows? So outside of that, they got to find something fairly quickly to kind of have a substantial year, in my opinion. Because outside of that, I don't see where I don't see, you know, like the craziest stuff is going to come out. I don't know if this is going to be the biggest year from PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, they're leading. They are leading with Last of Us 2 remastered. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? This year is already kind of like, yeah, let's just chill out. Let's just, you know, have some things in the cut. The only thing I can see PlayStation having a huge year in is the announcements, because 2025 and 2026 is probably going to be really, really big. They have enough time to like recalibrate, and some things might be huge. Please, where is Ghost of Tsushima 2? The only time I will say it, I lied. It's not going to be the only time I say it. I'm going to talk about it again. I will say it. I will mention it every episode if I have to. Where is it? Because that's what I'm waiting on. That, me personally.
Yeah. No, I think the announcements are going to be big, but I also don't think PlayStation is the type of people that aren't afraid of doing the whole, I'm going to post this, I'm a announce it and then I'm going to drop it, you know? I could definitely see them being, their announcements being accompanied with game drops.
Yeah.
Maybe one or two. I don't expect them to do it like Nintendo where they'll drop like 3 games in one announcement, but I can see them doing it at least once.